Hello, everyone. Welcome back. And if you're joining us for the first time, then welcome to Protect Academy's LinkedIn Live events. We've been doing those a lot for a while now, and we are always glad for you to join us. So, thank you for joining us. And we will begin this event in the next 30 seconds. Let's wait a little for more people to join, and then we'll commence.
Thanks, Rizal. I think we can start, Ghazal, now.
Yes, sir. Of course, we can begin.
Hi. Hi, everyone. I welcome you all on behalf of Protect Academy for this LinkedIn Live. This is, I think, fourth in the series of career related to cybersecurity. We have already covered one generic cybersecurity career uh, LinkedIn Live. Then we have done two, one related to cloud, second related to, and third one related to audit and compliance. So this is more specific with respect to for entry level. Okay, we are so this LinkedIn Live is basically for those people who want to make their career, who want to enter cybersecurity field, and then we will also look at how CompTIA Security Plus certification can help you with that. So we will start with some basics of career, means what are the things, what are the career options you have, what are the skills you require, what are the certifications you require, and then we will have a look at specifically, we will focus on CompTIA Security Plus. So who are we? We are the we are Protector Academy. We are a cybersecurity training and certification platform. We do provide security trainings, consultings, okay, specific certifications related trainings, okay, customized trainings, corporate trainings, B2C, B2B, all kind of trainings we provide in the cyber security fields and information security field. The main objective, main mission of our organization is to make people aware of cybersecurity. They can be better aware, they can become a better professional. The courses at Protect Academy we offer is CISA, Certified Information Security Manager, CISM, CompTIA Security Plus, CISSP, CCSP, which is more related to cloud, then Certified Ethical Hacker, and GRC Analyst Training, which is more of a customized course that we offer at Protect Academy. So a little bit introduction about me also. My name is Ajit Pal Singh Vadhavan. I have around 20 years of experience in IS audits, SOC security leadership, security testing, compliance, risk management, regulations, and privacy. Yes, I've spent a lot in industry, but still I consider myself as a learner because still I have to learn a lot of things. There are fields where I have to explore and I'm continuously working on it. As far as my training experience is concerned, same level of experience. I have 20 years of experience in professional training. I started my career as a lecturer in college, worked into corporate trainings, and then I moved into corporates. Training is my passion, learning is my passion, and I'm able to keep that alive with my corporate career in the last 20 years. Lucky enough for me, fortunate for me, that I was able to keep my passion alive. I have conducted 250 plus training sessions on CISA, CISM, CISSP, Security Plus, trained more than 5,000 plus individuals with a good passing rate. I am an ISC2 authorized trainer for CISSP, CCSP, ZAP authorized trainer for CISA, CISM, and CRISC. I do take batches of CISA, CISM, CISSP, CCSP, Security Plus, SSCP. So I'm more into management side of cybersecurity. Okay. If you talk about my certifications, I have done a lot. I have diversified myself into different fields of cybersecurity, be it privacy, be it cloud, be it audit and compliance, be it cloud technology. So you see, and I want people who want to move into cybersecurity to do the same. There is one famous saying that don't put all your eggs in one basket. Is put your eggs in different basket, and that is same thing is applicable for cybersecurity career certifications also. Don't pick up all certifications that belong to same genre. Have diversification, have diversified knowledge that can make you a better security professional. Agenda of this 45 to 50 minutes. So first 45 minutes I will be taking you to the slides, and last 50 minutes I will be taking your question answers. So introduction, why cybersecurity as a career, who all can go and what are the different roles available, certifications and tools required for entry levels, about security plus. So in this particular LinkedIn Live, we will be talking more about, generic entry level certifications. What are the different jobs options available that you can have, and what are the things, what are the certifications, what are the tools, what are the knowledge that you should have before if you want to enter into cybersecurity fields. So, before we move further, we need to understand one basic thing, that is, what is the difference between cybersecurity and information security? Sorry for the typo. So, information security is a broad field, it is about protecting data in any form. So, when I say any form, be it paper, be it physical, be it digital, be it intellectual property, be it branding, be it reputation. But at the same time, when I talk about cybersecurity specifically talks about protecting data in a digital form. In digital form, data exists in three states: data at rest, data in transit, data in use. So when we talk about the cybersecurity, there are many fields available: application security, security operations centers, mobile security, threat hunting, privacy, compliances, etc. So you have to specifically choose that which field of cybersecurity you want to move into. Information security is a superset of it, and cybersecurity is a subset of it. Why career into cybersecurity is booming these days? There is a huge demand for cybersecurity professional in today's market. The reason behind that is everything we are getting digitized. We are getting more and more dependent on technology these days. I still remember in 2005, I used to go to banks for doing the physical banking. But in 2016, I realized that I had to visit during that demonetization, that I had to buy. I was visiting bank after 8 long years. So huge reliance on technology, okay, digitization, okay, increase in processing power, cloud. That is the reason, cybersecurity. One of the reasons cybersecurity is increasing. There is a study, Bureau of Labor Statistics, which projects a 33% growth in cybersecurity jobs between 2020 and 30, which is much faster than the average for all occupations. There are two, three fields which will be booming in next decades. That is cybersecurity, AI and machine language, data sciences. So you see, cybersecurity is also one of the field where you will have plenty of jobs. There are currently millions of unfilled cybersecurity positions worldwide, and this gap is expected to widen in the coming years. It looks like a simple statement for you, but it has a very in-depth meaning of it. Because rate at which technology is expanding, is improving, is enhancing, people are not able to upgrade in that proportion, and that's the reason jobs are unfilled. It doesn't mean jobs are not there, jobs are there, but there is a misproportion. There is People are not able to judge it, what exactly they need to do in order to become a cybersecurity professional. People are following a rat race. Okay, they are following a rat race, like, okay, cybersecurity, good career, let's move into it. There is a big money involved around it. You see a big money involved around it, but you don't see the effort that one people has to put in order to become a cybersecurity professional. If you look at my credentials, correct, you may be impressed, but I'm not impressed because still I know there are fields of cybersecurity even where I'm not good at and I have to work hard even after spending around 20 years in industry. Okay, sometimes I also fail the interview because my credentials doesn't match the requirement in the companies. So when we talk about cybersecurity, there is a lot of efforts involved because cybersecurity touches each and every part of an organization. It starts with when you enter the organization, you see the security guard, then you see when you enter your parking lot, there is a RFID readers, okay, guards. Then they when you enter your office, there is a security guard, access control reader, office, everything, it's all everywhere the cyber security and information security is involved. It is being said that you should be, there is one saying that jack of all, master of none. But this is somewhat modest. This is not applicable to security. In security, there is a saying jack of one, jack of all, master of one. So you should be having a little bit knowledge of different fields of cybersecurity so that you can adapt yourself to the current you so that you can adapt yourself in an organization whatever you are thrown at, because in an organization securities are being implemented in a different manners. There are different tools, there are different technologies, different processes. So you should be having knowledge of little bit knowledge of everything so that you can pick up very quickly, you can adapt yourself as per the organization requirement. So, cybersecurity offers high salaries overall, but if I talk about the entry level salaries are okay. It's at par with any IT professional. But yes, when you move further, all of my friends who started with me means when I joined my company 12 years ago, people were at like 10, 12 lakh rupees also into the security field, but now they are all at 50 plus, 70 plus, depending on the role and experience they have. But they all have worked very hard, very hard. So diversify your career in cybersecurity. It's it's like it should be perpetual. It's not, you should not stop, okay, I have done this certification enough. No, you should be inquisitive about the thing in order to make a career into cybersecurity. Why cybersecurity is important these days? Because of escalating cyber threats. This attack is very common these days, that people get a call from custom. Okay, people get a call from custom social engineering, I would say, that okay, you have been involved in some embezzlements and all. So technologies are increasing, so are hackers. Cyber threats are increasing, so there is an ever increasing demand to provide protections against cyber threats. And nowadays, security is not considered as a liability, it is considered as an asset for an organization, it is considered as a business enabler. So you need more people to take care of it. Breaches with the increase in sophistication of technologies, data breaches are increasing. Government around the world are coming up with more and more regulation to tighten their grip around companies to protect the users' data, their data. So that is also one of the reasons. Growing reliance on technology, businesses are becoming increasingly reliant on technology and data to operate. So this comes up like earlier days, as I told you, if you want to take out money, you have to go to bank, signature, forgery, and all was not very common. Yesterday, I got to know that one of my friend's friend, he was duped of 22 lakh rupees, and he was like not a fresher, experienced guy, but he got into the trap. So that is the reason there is an ever increasing demand for cybersecurity. And with these things, people are required. But again, please be ready to work hard. if you want to move into this career. I always say in my writing also, I write also a lot. So in my writing, I always say Rome is not built in a day, but at least you should start building your Rome. You should take a first step. Okay, important advice for aspirants. I always give it to the people. If you are serious about making career into information security, cyber security, make below habits parts of your day-to-day life. Reading books, listening podcast videos, Udemy is available, different podcasts are available. And yes, definitely you in the beginning of a career, definitely you should be having a good hands-on, but this hands-on depend upon the field you are in. But in most of the field, except you are into policy formulations or audit and compliance of ISO 20, there you don't require hands-on, but these days there is a need for doing that hands-on, because even you are an auditor, infosec auditor, suppose you come across an application, online application, and you have a specific tool for taking logs from an application, so you need to have a good understanding of technology also. So why career in security? As I told you, it's a booming industry. There are different diverse options available for you. Okay, there are different diverse options available for you. Suppose, for example, someone is not interested in doing hands-on audit, privacy, policy formulations, GRC roles, risk management. They can make their career into that. Someone wants to have hardcore hands-on vulnerability assessment, penetration testing, application software developers want to move into, they can become a DevSecOps professional, application testing professional, mobile security professionals. At the same time, if someone, just like if someone is a retired uh, defense professional, so definitely he can become a good physical security professional also. So there are many options available for you, and at the same time lucrative salaries are there. But again, as I told you, as I've been continuously retreating the same, gone are the days when you do one course and you get a salary in security. That was 10 years ago. These days, you have to be very specific about the roles, about you have to be very specific. Look out for niche skills which normally people don't have. Then you can be a good professional. So learn new things, I would say. And it's a very dynamic field, like with the advent of AI and ML, that controls are changing. Companies are coming up with newer controls where they are using AI and ML. Like there is a tool called SOAR, technology called SOAR, which has started using, you know, artificial intelligence into it. So it's a dynamic field. It continues to evolve over the period of time. I entered this field in 2006, and a lot of water have flown into the Thames since then. Virtualization was a new thing then. Cloud was not founded then. Okay, cloud was originally founded in 2008, and now you see we have come a long way. So you have to continuously upgrade yourself, learn yourself if you want to make your career into cybersecurity. Entry level career into cybersecurity, I tell you, if you're total fresher, there are two which I think is abundant in number. One is SOC jobs are pretty much SOC jobs are there. Security Operations Center, okay. The security operations center, again, security operations centers are of two types basically. One is related to, just like I used to work with SOC, where we used to manage firewalls, IPS, IDS. At the same time, there is another SOC which is into monitoring of logs, threat hunting, analysis, etc. And second job, which is very common, is of VAPT professionals, vulnerability assessment, penetration testing. There is an option of bug bounty available, where person, if he is good in vulnerability assessment and penetration testing, he can perform testing. Companies around the world, they are running the bug bounty programs, where you can look out for, where if you find vulnerabilities in some websites or applications, you can be paid heavily amount for it. So there are many entry level jobs available, but as per my interest, As per my understanding and experience, I would say the job related to SOC operations, VAPT professionals, VAPT, and threat hunting and network security is very common. But if you have a good luck, then yes, you can also got an entry level job into cloud. You can also get an entry level job in a privacy or physical security or even in infosec auditors, because big four, especially the consulting organization, they need people in expertise around privacy, infosec. By the way, privacy related jobs will be in boom, in will be on rise in next 6 months. You will see a lot of jobs related to privacy will be in Indian market, because government of India has come up with Personal Data Protection Act, which has they have not notified. Definitely they will notify it after the elections are over. So these are some of the fields where you can make your career. Roles, as I told you, analyst audit roles. So entry level role helps and assists in performing audits. For that, you should have good knowledge of ISO 27001 standards, ISO 22301, and if you're working in India or anywhere around the world, depending on industries, you have companies have to comply with regulations defined by government. Like for example, if you are into power industry, like Tata Power, so government of India have defined the regulations. There is a body by government. There is a body of government of India. They have defined the regulations, compliance standard. They have to abide by. Similarly, IRDA, insurance regulatory. They have also. So you should have that knowledge. Network security analyst, as I told you, this is a very common job that you can get it if you are technical. This is core technical, where where you need to manage the security devices, firewalls, intrusion prevention systems, web application firewalls, load balancers, etc. Then you have a SOC analyst. This is another kind of a SOC job where you are responsible for monitoring the incidents, investigating the incidents. Here, normally people have to work on SIM tool. So there are two SIM tools which are very common these days. Azure, Splunk is the one which has been Splunk is very commonly used, very popular tool, and the other one which is given competition is a cloud-based, which is Microsoft Azure Sentinel. And then privacy executive, for that you should have knowledge of privacy regulations. Okay, privacy regulations, depending on this, is very specific to region, industry in which you're working. Suppose you are working in a European based organization, you should you must have knowledge of GDPR. If you're working in US based organization in a banking industry, you should have knowledge of GLBA. Trust me, if you have understood one regulation, other are somewhat similar to its nature. So you should be developing an acumen, understanding of at least one. Just like when I started my career into network security field. I understood I worked on one firewall exclusively, that is Cisco ASA. Rest everything was simple for me. So if you understood one regulations, okay, rest follow the suit. Then tools to learn that you should have cloud security. Again, this is also a pure technical role. Yes, there are many options available for cloud admin, cloud architect role. You may not get it, but yeah, junior level cloud role for more cloud monitoring, cloud administration, you may get it as an entry level profession. Security testing, as I told you, vulnerability assessment and penetration testing, these are roles which you will find it in abundance for an entry level professional. Okay, so these jobs, I would say there is a lot of competition going on in between these jobs, so you have to be exceptionally good. And this is also again a technical job. Okay, then there is another career which is really booming. Okay, but this is totally different. This is operational technology. Okay, operational technology. You must have seen railways, metros, okay, and your satellites and all, big water plants and all. So now, earlier, those plants were isolated, they were not over the internet. Now, companies around industries around the world, they are bringing those plants online in order for a better connectivity and for better connectivity, and but this has become a prime target for the organizations. So this is another field which is getting, which has gained a traction in today's market, a very niche field. You will find people doing certifications and all, but this field is a very niche field. This For this you need to have a very good knowledge of chips, embedded systems, RTOS, etc. Then definitely a physical security professional. So these are some of the roles and career options available for entry level professionals. I would say yes, there are multiple options available, but if I talk about the numbers, SOC jobs, okay, threat hunting, threat analyst, these are and your VAPT jobs, they you will find in abundance. But yes, jobs are available in different fields if you want to. Just like I never wanted to be into technical one, now I don't want to be, so I'm looking for compliance. So you can also work in a direction like go for ISO 27001 and compliance, so which gives an assure where which gives a signal to the companies that you are looking for this compliance rel job and you are working into that direction only. So based on your area of interest, you can pick up, and that is why I told you in the beginning, cybersecurity is a very diverse field. Trust me. Okay, so tools to learn, irrespective of if you are a fresher, okay, or 1 to 2 years of experience in different fields of IT, then these are the tools which I would say you should learn. TCP/IP is not a tool. Basically, it is basically a language of internet. Right now, we may be from the different parts of the world, but I am speaking in a language which everyone can understand. So this is the knowledge of TCP/IP. This is the language of internet, foundation of communication on the internet. So you should be have good knowledge of TCP/IP. I would suggest, if you want to, there are two books available. One is TCP/IP Illustrated by Frozen, a good book. Otherwise, go to Udemy, listen to CompTIA Network Plus videos that will give you a good knowledge of TCP/IP along with networks. Kali Linux. Kali Linux is earlier we call it as a backtrack. This is basically an operating system. Linux, is an open source. So people, this is that version of Linux which is specially made for vulnerability assessment and penetration. So in this particular operating system, if you this Kali Linux operating system is freely available on the website. Go there, download that VM, download it, and you will find all the tools which is required for vulnerability assessment and penetration. Almost all of that. You can do a good practice with the help of this. Then Wireshark is basically a protocol analyzer which help you in analyzing the protocols. This also give you a good knowledge of TCP/IP. Then virtual machines, it is not possible for all of us to have different laptops for different jobs, because when we do hacking, it is advisable to have a separate machine for it. So what you can do with the help of virtual machine software, you can install a virtual machine on your system, and there you can install Kali Linux and do your labs and all. I also did it. Then Nmap, which is basically a network mapping tool, it is also a port scanner, and it can also identify the services running on a system. Then Metasploit, this is again a separate world in itself. This is a very powerful penetration testing tool, because there is a process called vulnerability assessment, penetration testing. Vulnerability assessment, we try to find out the vulnerabilities in a system. And in penetration testing, you try to exploit those vulnerabilities. And for exploiting the vulnerabilities, you need to have exploits written. So one way is go to internet, pick up exploit, look out, search for specific exploit, download it, and then run it. Otherwise, you can use Metasploit. It is basically a tool. It comes into GUI as well as CLI base, and you in Kali Linux also you will find Metasploit inbuilt in it. So this is a powerful penetration testing tool. These are all freely available. VM are not, but yes, these are the tools which there are. We are lucky these days. We are living in the world of information. Go to Udemy, go to Coursera. There are many courses available. Even people are putting things on internet, YouTube. So just you have to have a zeal and inquisitiveness to learn the things. Things are available. Things are available in plenty. If you come to me, I can also provide. I'm available on LinkedIn. If you come to me, find out resources related to TCP, IP, Wireshark, I can provide it to you. There is a very good video available on of Nmap on Udemy. Similarly, a very good available book of Metasploit on Udemy. So all Udemy these days, I would say, it's a treasure of the resources, and that too at a very cheaper rate. So have, as I told you in the beginning, you should be ready. You should make these three things a part of your life: reading, listening videos, podcasts, and hands-on. In the beginning of a career, yes, you have to work hard. There is no shortcut to success. Now the thing comes that what are the certifications that we can do? Look, for a entry level professionals, okay, don't uh, these are as per my experiences I have put across. Okay, for management security, especially if you have 1 to 2 years of experience, my suggestion is there are two certifications available: CompTIA Security Plus and SSCP. SSCP is by ISC2. Okay, but I would say CompTIA Security Plus is more popular, and even this is recognized in you by US Department of Defense also. Recently 701 SY0701 is introduced in market. I'm working on a content development of it. CompTIA always surprises me with the content. I have been teaching a lot of security certifications, CS, CISA, CISM and all, following CISA, CISM, CRIS, CCSP, CSSP, IC2 and ISACA certification since long. No one overhauls their certification as security. CompTIA does it for their certain. Every 3 years, they overhaul their course. If I pick up CSSP, no doubt it's very good certification, but CompTIA Security Plus, as it is being positioned as an entry level, but I don't say there's nothing like entry level in it. Okay, it will give you a plethora of knowledge, and it will, even a fresher, if he does this certification and learn this thing properly, it will catapult him to a mid level security professional in terms of knowledge. But experience you can't gain it, but knowledge we can gather it. Then at the entry level, management security and offensive security is must. Offensive security, CH is there. CH is a practical one, but CH practical or lab one is more good. And there is another certification available by eLearn Security, that is Junior Penetration Tester. eLearn JPT we call it. Okay, EJPT we call it. Then my suggestion, optional, have ISO 27001 lead auditor, because this kills two birds. When I say there are two options available: lead auditor and lead implementer. Lead auditor, why I suggest it? Because it kills two birds with one stone. It gives you good knowledge about audit, because lead auditor means you will audit, you become an auditor. So they will have audit processes covered in the syllabus. Okay, and at the same time you will get knowledge about how internal control framework or how control framework is implemented in the organization. Then have a little bit knowledge about the privacy. I'm not saying go for certifications. A very good entry level certification available by DSCI, Data Security Council of India. We call it as DCPP. It's DSCI is an Indian body. They have a very basic certification called DCPP, and its cost is also very nominal, 17,000. Just pay it. They will provide you two books, and you can take the examination on the basis of that book. Pretty good certification, I would say. If you want to deep dive into it, there is nothing like CIPPE, okay, by IPP. Okay, but again, if you're working in Europe, then it's fine. If you're working in US, then you can pick up CIPP US and all. But entry level, I would say pick up anything or listen to the videos. No need for a certification, but at least keep your at least have knowledge about privacy, because or read, especially people in India, they can easily go for DCPP, a cheap certification. Then cloud. Again, my it's optional, but have knowledge about that. Because when we think about cloud, we think it's only about AWS Azure. Cloud has become an integral part of our life. We don't realize that companies, even small companies, they are using SaaS. And for us, for a general people, when we think about cloud, we think about AWS, Azure, IS, and PS, like infra, like VMs and all. But yes, software as a service is also a cloud, and that has become an integral part of our life. So there is one vendor neutral certification called CCSK, a cheap one for $400. I'm not saying go for certification, read the book and pick up at least AWS Cloud Practitioner or Azure Fundamentals. So these are the things which you can pick it up as an entry level professional. Okay, it includes technical plus management things. As I told you in the beginning, it is not like entering into security field is infosec cybersecurity field is not like, look, just like you did CCNA, you did your CCSP earlier. When I in 2008 there was a certification like CCNP and CCSP. You did CCNP, learn how to configure routers, learn how to configure checkpoints, and you can become an expert. No, here you have to touch upon different fields, and you can see this is the minimum I have picked up, because security plus cover a lot of things like application security. And when we talk about CH, that is also a certification in itself, a complete certification itself, which talks about different types of hacking, different types of offensive security and all that. Okay, so these are some of the entry level certifications which you can pick it up. Now I'm specific to, because okay, so now I'm coming to how CompTIA Security Plus. As I told you, this seminar is more about the entry level certification with focus on CompTIA. CompTIA is one of the CompTIA is one of the body. Okay, it's a non-profit organization which was founded before ISC2. ISC2 was founded in 1989, and this is founded in 1982. Non-profit organizations, and it provides a lot of certifications like A plus, N plus, Security plus, Server plus, okay, CASP, that is Analyst Professional, Penetration plus, a lot of certifications. So why should you do Security Plus? Because Security Plus will provide you a very comprehensive knowledge about different fields of cybersecurity. Because if you pick up 701, it has touch base upon all the important fields of cyber. So it validates your core cybersecurity skills, demonstrate to potential employers that you possess the baseline knowledge needed to perform core security functions in an IT environment. It increases job opportunities. As I told you, it is being recognized in US by US Department of Defense, and it is also accredited to ISO 17024. It will enhance your knowledge and practical skills and definitely boosted career prospects. Trust me, I have written two, three posts around CompTIA Security Plus because I'm a professional. CompTIA Security Plus, because when I saw 601 around 2, 3 years ago, and then I every 3 years, 2021, so every 3 years they overhaul their course, and every time they surprises me with the content that they are putting in. All latest content, if you pick up, if you choose us, you will find that all latest content, okay, everything, anything is covered, which even you will not find it in detail in other bodies. Prerequisite, although they say it, CompTIA A plus and Network plus, and you should have 2 year minimum 2 years of experience in IT administration with a focus on security hands-on experience. But this is not a showstopper. Fresher can also go for it, as above requirements are not showstopper. But my suggestion, it is advisable to learn TCP/IP basics of IT before you go for course. But even if you don't go for it, then also all those things are covered in it. I tell you, I always tell I take CompTIA Security Plus. I'm taking CompTIA Security Plus since 2020. I always tell the people who have 5 years, sometimes what happens, there are people with experience of more than 5 years come into my class. I always say that, okay, with this class, you can even go for CISSP also, because the thing, the course content that they have covered, it's really, really complete and fulfilling in itself, which I don't find, which is, I don't know why CompTIA has positioned as an entry level certification, but there is nothing like entry level in the course. It covers each and everything, cover length and breadth of a security. So features of Security Plus, it's a vendor neutral certifications, accredited to NC, ANCI, follows ASI, ISO, IC 17024 certifications. And it is approved by US Department of Defense. So yes, a lot of people in US do it. In India, I don't know, it is considered as an underdog. There are reasons for it, but I can't disclose the reasons here. But if someone is looking at learning security, this is, if you are a project manager, if you are a software developer, if you are a network security professional, if you are a simple IT professional, this is a go to certification if you want to not only keep your feet wet, not only want to wet your feet or want to learn how to swim in the security, this is one of the certifications. If you're a project manager, software developer, okay, who are from the different fields and experienced people, then this one is a go-to certification. I remember one of my friends who was into project management. He hear my advice. He came to me as he said, "What certification should I go for?" I suggested him two certifications, Security Plus and CH. He did two, and he got a very good job. He he is still a project manager, but he got promoted as a security project manager, which is very specific field. So I have also told you many certifications, but start with Security Plus and CH. They are good certifications because both complement each other. They can complement each other and they can make you a better professional. One give you a very good knowledge of hands-on, and second give you a very good knowledge about the concepts of security and all that, because both are required. Both complement each other. So when I talk about course objective, as I told you, it is complete world in itself, because I'm preparing my own content. I'm a content developer also, and I am into the fifth domain. And trust me, normally if you pick up any course content of, even if you pick up CompTIA Security Plus official slide, you will not find any slide more than 100 slides, if any. But if I, because I have picked up each and every topic of the domain and subtopics of it, and no domain slide is less than 340 slides. Such is the level of depth they have covered in each and every domain. So first domain is about general security concepts, controls, what is security, what is information security, okay, what are zero trust, change management. Domain 2 is very specific about threats, vulnerability mitigation, different types of attacks, application attacks, threats and all. Domain 3 is about architecture. Domain 4, operations, forensics, risk assessments and all. So each and every domain is a separate world in itself, okay, and one of the very fulfilling security program. And I'm not saying I mean it, I mean it, because I never, if some of you know me, that I never say it just for the sake of saying it. If I mean it, I say, I wrote it in my portal that the way that I wrote it on LinkedIn, the way the CompTIA Security Plus, CompTIA upgraded their syllabus, they always mesmerize me. Even you look at their Cloud Plus, Server Plus, content wise, I would say nothing is comparable with, nothing can compete with CompTIA, because I have been seeing following Izaka, ISC2, they do change their syllabus, but trust me, it's old wine in a new bottle here and there. No offense, because ISC2, they are maintaining their exam integrity, and this is still CSSP is still, because CSS, there is no competition between Security Plus and CSSP. Both are, that is a mid-level program, and this is an entry level program. But I always say it in my class that no, look, although we call it as an entry level, but there is nothing like an entry level. If you do this thing properly, trust me, you can be at, if you want to go for CSSP also, with just little bit of study, you can also go for CSSP also after doing the CompTIA Security Plus. But yes, this is like a stepping stone for further certification. Exam pattern: maximum number of questions 90. Exam format: multiple choice and performance based. Mostly multiple choice, drag and drop and all. Exam duration 90 minutes. Passing score 750 on a scale of 100 to 900. Languages available: English, Japanese, Portuguese, and Spanish. And exam cost is $404, and I think it is worth it. But again, I always say people go for certification. Don't go for certification for sake of passing it. Learning is equally important, because this is not a government examination where one can simply pass the examination and get a job. No, it's not like that. You have to work hard, mates. So I always say journey, end goal is important. Achieving your goal is important, but at the main time, the journey that you're treading should be equally entertaining and full of learning. Otherwise, it is of no use. So give yourself, some people what they do, they want to clear the exam very soon, 2 months, 3 months. No. Give yourself sufficient time, enjoy the path, enjoy the journey. You will see security is a good path to tread. So I think that is all from my side. Thank you. Uh, Now I would like to take question answers if we have any. Ghazal, you can help me out with. Let me see if I have any questions.
Yes, so we do have questions.
Okay, unable
Wait,
to
let me
see.
just put it on the screen.
Yep, you can. Should I? Okay. No. Will AI completely diminish cybersecurity? No. Okay, I give you one analogy. Okay, so yesterday only, day before yesterday, I wrote one post, Charu, wrote one post. Look, in 90s, when computer was penetrating the world, the corporates, banking, other professionals, they used to think about the same, correct? But did computer? It job change its form. So take it, embrace the change rather than fearing it. Okay, so it will not diminish totally cybersecurity. Like as I told you, some tools have come which have started using AI. So it is really enhancing our work. It is helping us rather than taking our job. Yes, some repetitive job, in my post I've clearly mentioned that some repetitive jobs will be diminished, but job will change its form. And I would say try to understand the law of economics. The companies, the owners, people who are running the big companies, they have to maintain the balance. Okay, so if cyber jobs and all will be diminished, if IT jobs are diminished, then who will have their pizza, who will buy their levi and all that? So we have to be practical. Don't look, always embrace the change. People say a lot about this cloud also, correct? Cloud will come, the IT jobs in data center will go away. People talk about, there is a tool called case tools. When that comes, automation comes, people say it the same, but did it happen? It is changing its form. A lot of jobs with automation, lot of jobs in Python, JavaScript has come up. With SecDevOps, the job changes form. No, it will not diminish. It will. enhance and help it out. But yes, the people who are working in mundane tasks and all, they have to be worried about it. You have to, the people who don't embrace the change, don't want to learn new things, they have to be worried about it.
Adding to Charu's train of thought and yours, don't you think like we need cybersecurity in order to protect against the AI as well?
Yeah, definitely.
Right, right. Great. So we have another question. First of all, thank you so much, Charu, for posting your question here. And we have another one.
But I worked only to implement the firewall policies, port opening and use. Which cybersecurity is good for me? Uh, Ram Girdkar. Okay, so it's not a look, firewall policies, you are undermining yourself. Okay, because if I look at these technology, because Ram, I also used to be inside these things only. So Cisco, Palo Alto, F5 WAF, they are complete technologies in itself. So as a part of Cisco ASA, I would say you must have worked on VPNs, you worked on NAT and all. You can directly, so don't undermine yourself. Okay, user t-shirt, these are important things. Okay, don't underestimate. You have good knowledge. My suggestion as a cybersecurity professional, you have to choose it for yourself. But yes, I suggest you to go for CISSP directly. You can go for it, but your choice to make. You want to start with basic, want to go step by step, like you want to go for security plus first, give yourself some time, have understanding, and then go for CSSP. But technically, yes, you can go for CSSP directly. And Ram, you have 12 years of experience. So lot many times we are doing the things which we don't realize that that is also a part of a cyber security. When you start studying the core syllabus, then you realize that, okay, I am doing this, I'm doing that, I'm doing such a good amount of work, which you don't realize unless and until you get start reading the information security and cyber security books. Technically go for CSS, you can go for, but suggestion, go in a step by step manner, go for security plus or and then CSSP later on. It's your choice to make. Hope that answer your question, Ram.
Thanks
Any,
a lot. So that was
any
a
further?
great explanation. I don't see any further questions, but we can wait out for more questions. So if anybody is feeling the need to ask their burning cybersecurity questions, then now is the time. We'd love to hear from you. Ram says, thanks, sir.
No further questions?
Yeah, it's by Charu again.
Okay, okay. Charu, no worries. Look, you are a fresher and have completely different background. Which background, if I talk about commerce? So,
I
Charu,
think there is a
nothing is
lot of getting
impossible. You should tell me about the background. Look, nothing is impossible in this world, correct? When I was in HCL, my line manager was a 12th pass graduate, 12th pass person, but he was absolutely good in that. I never wanted to be an engineer. I never wanted to be in technical field. I picked up BCom, but my father wanted to me to become an engineer. I did it. Then I did my MBA. Never wanted to be in technical field, but here you see, I am doing those things. So here I'm in this field, doing things which I never wanted to be. But yes, once I picked it up, I never looked back. So if you have a zeal, then definitely nothing can stop you. Nothing can stop you. So I'm also an MBA Charu, MBA in HR and IT. So you can start with Charu. I've already told you about the certifications. Start with CompTIA Security Plus and CH also, because which field of MBA you are doing? What's your specialization in MBA? So you can start with CompTIA Security plus Charu, and then slowly move towards the different fields of cybersecurity. Like, yes, you are an MBA, so audit, privacy, that could be a field you can later move on to. Start with Security Plus. Okay, test your interest, because sometimes what happens, people say a lot about it and that instill interest in us. So start with it. Okay, if you feel like, yes, this is the just start with Security Plus, because we have a very nominal fees. If you feel that it is instilling interest in you, then you can go further. Otherwise, yes, nothing. You will definitely learn from everything. Hope that answer your question, Charu. Security Plus these days is basically a baseline. I have my background other than CS. How can I start, sir? Look, Webov, as I told you, my first manager was 12th pass, high school pass. But so he even have not done civil engineering. Okay, so nothing. You are an engineer. I'm also an engineer. I'm 2003 pass out engineer. Mate, you should have a zeal and interest to learn the things, and nothing is impossible in this world. That's what I always say. Start with, as I've already told you about, things that you should need to learn. Like, start with TCP/IP, and then TCP/IP Network Plus, and then join the course of Security Plus. That will really really help you out in. Hope that answer your question, Vaibhav and Charu. I told you about Srinath, because there are two entry level courses, Srinath. Basically, two, SSCP and CompTIA Security Plus. So you are a fresher, start with CompTIA Security Plus, because that is management and technical both. And then go with CH, because CompTIA Security Plus, lot my times what happens, people join this field just on word of mouth that, okay, this is a good thing, we should start look out for career. So with Security Plus, you can test your understanding also. If you like it, then you can move towards the further certificates of information security. If you talk about one best course, start with Security Plus, and then if it instill interest in you, then go with CH and other certifications later on, because Security Plus will give you a plethora of knowledge around the different fields of cybersecurity. Trust me. Any further questions?
Yes, sir. We do have a question. I got it as a direct message. Okay. So this
Hmm.
is by Arjun Singh. He could not, for some reason, post the question here. So his
Hmm.
question is, I'm into network security with experience on Palo Alto, F5, Jupyter, SRX, McAfee,
Hmm.
Proxy, with
Hmm.
14 years of experience, but not interested in AI and automation because I don't get interest. So if I want to go to cybersecurity, can I go without AI and automation? Will I survive for next 15 years? And which cybersecurity field should I choose? Because I'm not getting live production experience in cybersecurity. I'm only working currently in Palo Alto firewalls, Juniper SRX firewalls. Which cybersecurity field will
I
benefit
got it.
me to save
Got it.
job for next 15 years? Yeah.
Arjun Singh, I was into network security. I headed SOC. The technologies that you are telling, I worked on those technologies. You are already a part of cybersecurity. Look, automation definitely requires learning programming. Programming is Achilles' heel for me also. So I, even someone give me crores of rupees, I never want to learn programming. So with for programming, yes, I would say you can survive for next 15 years without learning programming. I'm also surviving since last 20 years without learning without learn how to program and write a code. So this is one thing. AI people, look, AI in cybersecurity is like it is being implemented by the organizations, the vendor company at the product level. Okay, so as of now, I don't felt a need, even me felt a need to go for some specific AI related course. Okay, in cybersecurity, like for example, Palo Alto, or even you when we talk about SOAR product. So, and even the VA tools, companies are using AI technologies to enhance their controls. I would say programming, I can say you can survive, but yes, nothing wrong with learning AI over the period of time. And which course definitely you can become. Look, you can for a person like you, it depends which field you want to go into. I have already done a series of career related webinars where I talk about cloud and all. So if you want to move into, if you want to be in hands on, wants to do hands on, because a lot of people, they want to be in they want to be in technology hands on. So for you, the cloud security will be a good options. Then you can also move your career into audit and compliance, or privacy, or even VAPT. As I told you in the beginning, Arjun, that cybersecurity is a very vast field. Like you are working into network security is also a very vast field. Like for example, you can become a good vulnerability assessment and penetration testing professional of the technologies, because who will perform a network audit? People like you who have an in-depth knowledge of it. So certification to you, I suggest, mate, go for CSSP directly, and then slowly and slowly move your directions, diversify your direction career by doing, depending on the area of interest, be it cloud, be it application security, that you have to choose upon, because it's a very diverse field. I can't tell you about okay which field, because 14 years of experience, you have spent quite a lot of time. I've also spent around 14 years in network security industry. But yes, there are many multiple options available, and if you want, we have our webinars available on our Protect Academy YouTube page. You can have a look at it. There are many options available. I've already covered in depth on cloud and even audit and compliance. Okay, any further questions? So good to close, Kazal, or if we have any further question?
Yeah, I think we're not getting any more questions here. So I think it's we're good to go.
Okay. So thank you, mates, all. We are available on LinkedIn. I am also available on LinkedIn, Protect Academy page. If you are interested, we have a course coming from 13th. Ghazal, correct?
Correct, sir. And I'm posting the number
Okay.
here. So anybody who's interested in going for a Security Plus training, please feel free to reach out to us, and we'll help you set up. We'll help you get started.
Trust me, I am have because I'm a content writer also. I am building my own thing. You will get one of its best in Comsure Security Plus. So thank you very
Absolutely,
much.
sir.
Thanks for your time. Okay, be in touch. I'm available for any query on LinkedIn also. Just ping me on LinkedIn. I am an open networker. You want to connect, you can connect with me also. So thank you very much. Thanks, Ghazal. Thanks, everyone. Thanks for your time.
Thanks so much, sir. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. We'll see you in the next one.
Thank you. Bye.
Thanks, sir. Bye.